Peace, peace. What is popping, y'all? It's your girl Tay Faye coming at you again with another magical video. Today, I really wanted to talk to y'all about why I am choosing to go on a celibate journey. And I decided this because I recently just got out of a relationship that it taught me so much. It taught me so much about who I am and what I really want and what I truly deserve from others, and how I use my energy and how much of my energy I truly give to others. And am I doing things out of love, or am I doing things just to get some type of appreciation or gratification, or some type of love back? So it really has elevated me to be able to change the trauma and drama and things that I went through in that relationship and use that energy to help me elevate. It's helped me tremendously. And now I am in a place to where I can look at my journey differently. I can look at how I let energy enter into my life differently. And when I get into, when and if I get into another relationship, I know what I will accept and what I won't accept. And I will be able to set those boundaries because I've experienced the things that I did not want to experience. Well, I've experienced the things that I know for a fact I don't want to continue to experience in my journey moving forward. So, excuse me. So, just having a deeper understanding as to how trauma can truly elevate you and your mentality, and why it's important to it's very important to not look at things that has happened to you as it's always something that's negative. You have the power to turn your negative experiences into positive experiences by getting through those experiences and learning from them. That's what healing is. You go through something, you don't have a victim mentality behind it, and now you can place yourself in a position to elevate and learn from that experience, because you know that's something that you don't want to have to go through again, especially if it made you suffer and it put you down in a way to where it was an experience, you experiencing lower parts of yourself versus you being able to experience higher parts of yourself. So just learning from that relationship has helped me so much, because a lot of the times we can get into relationships with people and we don't know how to get out of that F him, F her type of mentality. And we take on this victim mentality, as in, he did this to me, he hurt me, he betrayed me, or she did this to me, she hurt me, she betrayed me. And then that's what creates this cycle of pain, generational curses, trauma, because we all have been hurt by somebody and we feel like we have to continue that cycle by hurting others just because it makes us feel good now because somebody else made us feel that way once upon a time. And it's not right. It's not right. We have to learn how to grow and elevate, because that type of energy creates stagnation. That type of energy does not help you evolve. That type of energy gets you stuck in a place where that's what hell is. That's what hell is. You're stuck in this lower vibration and you don't know how to get out of it because you don't know how to change your perspective onto a higher plane, into a higher mentality, into a better version of yourself. And you take your pain and you transmute it into something that's beautiful, right? So that's when changing the mind, changing the mentality, looking at your experiences as something that helped you and not something that hurt you. Taking yourself out of, I'm a victim. We get it. We know. We all have been hurt. We all have been hurt. You're not the only one that's been betrayed in this world, okay? but it's about how much of a warrior you really are and how much you can truly combat against those battles that you've had and come out a stronger person, a stronger and better version of who you are, because we all have the ability to elevate. We all do. You know, it's nothing, nobody's better than anybody else, but for some reason people feel like, oh, blacks are better than whites are this and that. Yes, it's a science things, but it's just it's about how you elevate yourself and what your true purpose is, and how you, like I said in my last video, your path and your way to get to love can be different from somebody else's. So from my last relationship, I learned that I don't want to, one, be in a victimhood mentality. I went through pain, I was hurt, but at the same time, that pain and that hurt helped me see clearly. It helped me see what I needed to do for myself. It pushed me into me wanting to do what I need to do for me. A lot of the times, us women, we get into relationships and we get hurt by these men, and then we'll choose the same men over and over again. And they do the same things to us over and over again. And it's kind of like, at this point, it's not even the man, it's you. You keep accepting it. You keep allowing it to happen. It's not on the man. The man is just doing what he does as a man. Because we're so stuck in the mentality that men are this, men are that, men are this. No, men do what you allow them to do. If you put them in their place and you say, no, you're not. No, you cannot have. And another point I wanted to make is, men are pleasure seekers. We are pleasure gatekeepers, right? So, and what I mean by that is, I mean, as humans, we all seek some type of pleasure, but men, they are infatuated with sex. They are infatuated with the physical. They are physical beings. Their mind is closer to the physical plane because they are providers, supporters for the feminine energy. And we are closer to the spiritual plane because we are the emotional, tapped in creatures. Like, we all have a role that we are playing here, okay? Right? And I'm not, that nobody's role is better than the other person's role. It's about how you use it and how you're able to come together to manipulate these energies. But I'm choosing to go on a celibate journey because I want to be able to, one, reserve my energy, conserve my energy, and protect my energy. Because I realized in my past that I have been allowing others who did not deserve me, who did not deserve my energy, who did not deserve my time, who did not deserve my presence. I was allowing that energy to just come in me. Literally, to just be inside of me. And when you are exchanging yourself with another person, especially in a sexual manner, you are taking in their energy, you're taking in their trauma, you're taking in their mentality, you are taking in whatever they got going on in their mind at that time. You are taking all of that in. So that's why it's important to take your time when you are meeting these men, because you don't know his intention with you. And when you have sex with him after not too long of knowing him, don't expect for him to want to wife you up. That's not how it works. Now, I'm not saying that's for all men, but most men, if you're having sex with them and you're not making them work for it, they're going to use you. They're going to take advantage of you because they don't have anything to work for now. You're not showing them that you're a prize to work for. Funny enough, I was watching Insecure last night, and one of the characters, the main character's best friend is, I guess she's a main character too, but the main character's best friend, she is a lawyer, a very successful woman, but she is so upset that she's single and no man wants to wife her, no man wants to marry her. It's because she gets these dates and literally have sex with the men the first or second day. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you watch these television shows and it's showing you these men, even a successful man, from the most successful to the least successful, they all have the same way, the same mindset behind you as a woman. If you are giving yourself up easily and you're not making them work for it, you're not showing them, you're not seeing who they truly are and what their true intentions are, or how they can even provide for you, what they can do for you, how they can add on to your life. If they're not showing you anything, what would make you think that they would show those things after they have sex with you? What would in your mind would you even believe that a man is going to be like, oh yeah, she gave me the sex, now I'm going to work for it? He already got it. He already got your treasure. He already got your goods. So I want to be able to remind women that these men out here, they have their man mentality, and we cannot combat against that. We just have to learn how to transmute the energy, and we have to focus on ourselves, not what we're giving to the man. Not, oh, I want to give this to him so he can pick me as a wife. Like, no, get out of that mentality, because he's not going to pick you, baby girl. He's not. He's not worried about you. He's worried about the girl that he really wants, and who's really making him work for it, who's really making him do manly things. That's what it is. That's about being a man. Men love to chase. Men love to be the ones to chase. And for the men who say, I don't like to chase, I don't that, well, I'm saying that's something you need to question for yourself. Because if you're not chasing women, what are you doing? What are you really doing here? What are you really doing? Right? Or not chasing all women, but if you're not, attracting the women that are necessary for your growth, because it's the same for men as well, then what are you doing? If you're not getting the women that you want, if you're not able to walk up to the woman that you want and be like, baby, I can do X, Y, Z and the third for you to help you, then it just comes a moment where it's like, question yourself as a man. Seriously, because if a woman has all this going on for herself, if she already is providing for herself, if she already is in a peace, she can create a peaceful space for herself. What make you think that she will want a grown-ass man who don't got nothing going for himself to come into her life and provide all this chaos and toxic energy to her? No, you can exit stage left, because now you have put her into a place to where she's in her lower power and not her higher power. And that is the point of our exchange. Men need to be able to put women into their higher power, higher purpose, and women need to be able to do the same for the man. That is an equal exchange. We're so caught up in, oh, I'm gonna do this for him and he gonna choose me, and the man is just taking it all in like, yeah, you better wash those dishes, you better cook me dinner. He's looking at you as a servant. He's not looking at you as a wife. So it's really about knowing about what archetype you want to show these men, and to emulate and project that archetype out there, so that you yourself won't be in positions to where you're constantly being hurt over and over and over and over again. It doesn't make any sense. My last relationship was literally the all and be all for me to have an understanding that, no, I need to start making people work, put in the effort for my treasure. We have a buried treasure. And think about it like this. The more you think of your womb, your space, as treasure, the more you will make a man work for it, the more you will make him search for it, the more you will make him see that it's valuable. He's not going to see value in something he can easily get. That's just point blank, period. And we have to have that understanding. And I know a lot of women will be like, so what do I do if I want to be sexually pleased? Girl, you can't tell me nothing. I love me some deep. I love to have sex, or whatever the case. Okay, baby girl, you can please yourself. All right, can't nobody, I am a huge believer that can't nobody please you better than you could please yourself, because don't nobody know you like you know you. And once you figure out what really pleases you and what really takes you, because there are levels to pleasure, and we're so focused on a surface level that we don't even have an understanding that there are higher levels to pleasure, right? That's not even just the physical. It's on a higher spiritual level. Y'all, this is not just one realm. It's more than just the physical. There's also a spiritual realm and the other realms beyond that. But let's just focus on these two right now, because we're trying to get people out of just thinking about the physical, right? We're not even going to step into the other realms yet. We're gonna wait for that. But truly understanding that you have to put energy into yourself. You have to give yourself that energy. You have to love yourself. And once you love and understand yourself, once you're able to understand truly what you want, what you need, what you desire for yourself, you are able to attract those things, because you're not chasing after them. You're not chasing for a man. He will come to you when the time is right. He will be there. He will be able to provide for you. He will be able to care for you when it's necessary. You don't need to chase after anybody. I don't chase after men. And since I got out of that relationship now, and I'm on my healing journey, and I haven't been having sex, I haven't been giving myself, I'm not looking to have sex with anyone. And also I just turned 30, so so my whole shift in mentality is not even, I am not even concentrated on sexual pleasures. Like, and when I do feel that sexual urge, I know how to channel it and transmute it into whatever. If I want to use it as sexual energy, I could use it as that. But if I want to use it in its creative energy, because that's what it truly is, I will paint, I will dance, I will transmute that energy in some way. It's so many different forms of releasing that energy, because sexual energy isn't just you being horny. It's creative energy, right? So we can use that for creation, right? And not just having children, but creating and birthing ideas, creating and birthing, you know, knowledge that we don't even have an understanding that we have access to if we tap into that. So conserving, reserving, and protecting your energy is very important, ladies. I'm telling you, we are moving into a new world, a new world. So with that being said, you're going to have to think differently. If you're thinking the same and you're still expecting different, if you're expecting different results from the same shit that you're doing, you really have to question what you are doing, because you cannot expect the same. You cannot expect something different to change in your life if you're going about it the same way that you've been going about it forever, right? So focus on the things that you need for yourself in a healthy, attainable way is what I mean by that. Not just physical way, but truly focusing on healing, your health, your self-care, right? And self-care goes very deep. It's not just you, because some women, they don't even really have an understanding what self-care is. But self-care isn't just you going to get your hair and your nails and your toes done, okay? It's just not. That's not just self-care. That's a part of it. It can be that. But self-care is also listening to your body, listening to your intuition, listening to your feelings, tuning into yourself. That's what self-care is, because now you are showing yourself that you care about yourself. You know how you have something on your mind, and you or a friend may have something on their mind, they just want to call you and vent to you, right? And you're there to listen because you care about them. Why would you not provide yourself with that same energy and listen to yourself? You are having a human experience too. They're not the only people. So coming back to terms with, I need to take things slow. I need to be slow. When you move, the slower you move, the slower you truly listen to yourself, the slower when you slow things down, you slow down the breath, you slow down. Y'all don't understand how much like patience and just truly slowing things down and listening to yourself, slowing your breath down, slowing your thoughts down through meditation. These things put you into walking into a flow, and that is a part of divine femininity and just allowing yourself to be able to take your time. Things do take time. Don't rush it. Don't rush healing. It's going to take time. But also don't avoid the things that you have to do to take care of yourself, to really love yourself. So that's one big thing I really wanted to tell women. You know, think about it before you give yourself to him. Think about what outcomes are going to have, and also think about the intention and how you want this man to look at you. If you want him to just look at you as somebody, you know, friends with benefits or whatever the case, there's no such thing as that, friends with benefits or whatever the case, because some people are still in that mindset. But we are emotional creatures, women. Don't think that you about to be giving yourself to a man and somehow, some way that you won't be attached to him or you won't have any type of feelings towards him. Like, no, it don't work like that. All right? It don't. Now, there are some people who are able to do that, but essentially, at the end of the day, they have worked themselves up to be able to do that, to be just emotionalist creatures, right? And that itself is not healthy at all either. We call that narcissist. But anyway, I really wanted to come on here today and talk to y'all about that. I hope that this message helps and it reaches somebody. I love you guys. Making more videos soon, of course. I'm a creator. I'm going to be creating, so look out for those. Love y'all. Have a great, awesome, amazing day. Peace